Val Kilmer, a name that still rings out like a whispered secret. A man whose talent captivated us all, whose charm was magnetic, but behind those dazzling eyes and his legendary roles on screen was a story of love. What if I told you that Val Kilmer's love life was just as complicated, passionate, and full of unexpected turns as the characters he portrayed? From public romances with famous women to quiet, hidden affairs, Val's love stories are far from what you'd expect. Stick with me, and let's uncover the tales behind the man, the mystery, and the heart. Cher, A Passionate Beginning, 1982 to 1984. In the early 80s, Cher, the pop icon with a voice as powerful as her personality, met Val Kilmer, a young actor just starting to make waves in Hollywood. Despite their 13-year age gap, their chemistry was undeniable. Their love story was one of laughter, deep respect, and shared artistry. At a birthday party, a mutual friend thought they would connect, and just like that, sparks flew. They shared playful nicknames like Valus Maximus and Sherry's Reprimand. But their relationship wasn't just fun and games, it was intense. Cher often said, "You couldn't walk into a room with him without feeling his energy." Though their love burned bright for 2 years, they parted ways in 1984. Yet, even after the romance ended, Cher never truly left his side. She supported him through some of his darkest moments, even offering him a place to stay when Val was battling throat cancer. Their bond was one of mutual admiration, proving that true love isn't always about staying together. Sometimes, it's about being there for someone no matter what. Michelle Pfeiffer, A Quiet Connection, 1985. In 1985, another powerful woman walked into Val's life, Michelle Pfeiffer. They met while filming One Too Many, an after-school special about teen drinking. Val, fresh off the success of Top Secret, and Michelle, on the rise after Scarface, shared more than just a professional connection. While their romance wasn't as public as Val's with Cher, their bond was still deep and meaningful. Though rumors swirled about their relationship, neither confirmed them, but Val's poem, The Pfeiffer House at the Moon, dedicated to Michelle, speaks volumes about their connection. He poured his heart into his words, hinting at a love that might have been, but ultimately, their relationship remained private, like a whisper in the wind. Sometimes, the love that leaves the biggest mark is the quiet kind, the one that doesn't need to be shouted to be real. Joanne Whalley, From On-Screen to Real Life, 1987 to 1996. The next love of Val's life was Joanne Whalley. They met on the set of Willow in 1987, and the spark they shared quickly ignited into something more. They married in 1988, and their love story seemed perfect. Together, they built a family, raising Mercedes and Jack, who would eventually follow in their parents' footsteps and become actors themselves. For nearly a decade, Val and Joanne's love seemed unshakable. They were Hollywood's picture-perfect couple, until it all began to unravel. In 1996, after 8 years of marriage, they divorced. But even after their split, they remained united in their love for their children, always maintaining a strong bond as parents and even working together on some projects. Their love wasn't meant to last forever, but the respect they had for one another remained. Cindy Crawford, A Whirlwind Romance, 1996. After his divorce, Val found himself in another whirlwind romance with none other than supermodel Cindy Crawford. In 1996, they shared a brief but intense love affair. It was like a Hollywood fairy tale, traveling the world, enjoying life to the fullest. But, as quickly as it started, it ended. Val confessed in his memoir, "I loved Cindy and just kept loving her," but the reason for their breakup was a bit more complex. Val didn't approve of a bar advertisement Cindy did, something he later admitted was unreasonable. Still, Val always spoke kindly of Cindy, praising her intelligence, humor, and even her cooking. Their brief romance wasn't meant to last, but the memories and admiration remained. Daryl Hannah, The One That Got Away, 2001 to 2002. By 2001, Daryl Hannah entered Val's life. They connected on the set of In God We Trust, and their romance quickly became serious. The two lived together in New Mexico, far from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. But when it ended, it hit Val harder than any of his other breakups. In his memoir, he admitted to crying for 6 months after they parted ways. Years later, he still couldn't let go, saying, "I still love her." Sometimes, the one that got away is the love that never really leaves you, even long after you're apart. Angelina Jolie, A Deep Connection, 2004. In 2004, Angelina Jolie became part of Val's story while filming Alexander. Their relationship wasn't just about Hollywood glamour, but a deep, soulful connection. Val described her as the most soulful woman he had ever known, wise, grounded, and more beautiful than anyone he'd ever met. During their brief romance, Val supported Angelina as she navigated her complicated life. He admired her for her strength and compassion, especially as she was going through personal struggles. They may not have stayed together, but their bond was special, and Val would always hold her in high regard. After 2015, Val's health took center stage as he battled throat cancer. His once very public love life became private, as he focused on his health and family. His final major appearance in Top Gun: Maverick in 2022 was a fitting moment for a man whose legacy in Hollywood would always be defined by his talent, resilience, and those unforgettable moments of love that shaped him along the way. Val Kilmer's love life was not about perfect endings. It was about learning, growing, and experiencing love in all its forms. Each relationship brought something special into his life, whether it was passion, laughter, deep admiration, or painful lessons. In the end, it wasn't about finding the perfect love. It was about cherishing the journey, the connections, and the growth along the way. What do you think? Which of Val's love stories resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that bring Hollywood secrets to light.